Hello there, people of the internet. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. I was going through some YouTube comments earlier today and I came up with this great idea because I'm still hearing it even today, so I'll make a full-on video about it. I hear people constantly, repeatedly saying that this right here is gonna blow up. This is my ATI Omni Maxx hybrid AR-15 shaped at 223. It has the polymer upper receiver. People don't seem to mind if the lower receiver is polymer, but they care very deeply about the upper receiver. Well, I decided myself to go ahead and make me a quick old video talking about this AR-15 and my experiences with it. Well, it blew up the other day, and unfortunately it killed me, so I'm not around to make this video. Of course, I'm being sarcastic as hell right now. One thing, we have some weather coming in. You might hear some thunder in the background. I apologize about that. This AR-15, I have roughly anywhere from 7,500 rounds to 8,000 rounds. I'm not entirely sure, mostly because I snagged some 223 to run through my Ruger Mini 14. I have roughly 8,000 rounds approximately through this rifle, and it is still running strong as long as I keep it clean. I don't really have any issues with this thing. It has not blown up in my face yet. I run mostly steel case ammo through this thing, and I'm not seeing any real significant wear on the usual spots that you would see steel case ammo wearing on. The extractor on this thing still extracts just fine. There is a little bit of wear on it, but for 8,000 rounds, I am not disappointed by how far or how little wear the extractor has on it. I went ahead and I did a full-on field stripping of this gun the other day, and I decided to check out, like, thoroughly inspect the upper receiver to see if there's any wear in the polymer whatsoever after all of these steel case rounds, and so far I found nothing. Now, this upper receiver is not just straight polymer. It does have steel reinforcements where it is needed. And so far, that massive surplus of rounds I have through this thing, the steel reinforcements seem to be doing their job very, very adequately. Now, that being said, this particular gun, you do have to keep it clean. I have noticed that as it gets dirty, reliability, like, goes way down. As long as, like, you clean this thing every couple hundred rounds, I've had no problems with it whatsoever. There's a fucking rooster screaming in the background, and if he doesn't shut the fuck up, he's about to be my goddamn dinner. Shut the fuck up! Anyway, would I use this as a combat rifle? No, probably not. I mean, it is pretty lightweight, it is pretty comfortable, definitely easy to tote around, but I mean, running rounds through this thing is one thing, but smashing this thing up in a war zone, I don't think that polymer receiver is going to last for, you know, too terribly long. You fall on this thing wrong and it might, you know, bend out of shape. This is all speculation. I'm just talking here, but 8,000 rounds. It has survived the round count, but I haven't exactly put it through a torture test. So don't think I'm saying this is the end-all be-all. This is still polymer. I'm just saying it's not going to blow up just from the force of a 223 round going off in the chamber. Anyway, with that being said, there is a shortage of ammunition here in the United States right now, and 223 cannot be found across the board. So I do have a couple of rounds in this thing, not very many, but I figure, hey, I did some drinking last night and I got some leftover glass bottles, so we're going to go ahead, lob some lead down there, see if I can manage to hit any of those bottles. I'm pretty sure that the optic I have on this thing is sighted in, but I'm not entirely positive about that. Let's just say whenever I get drunk, I start fiddling with shit. And it's fun and dandy while drunk, but a lot of times I don't always manage to recalibrate it properly. So this is going to be kind of a test run on that. I'm going to go ahead and set up camera B down there. I'll have it like up in the corner somewhere. This way you guys can actually see the targets that I'm hitting. Alright, well, I've got camera B down there. Hopefully it doesn't, you know, fall, because it's just kind of sitting on my camera stand. It's just my phone. Go ahead and turn to my optic here. I like using the green optic. The light green at a nice solid third power. What reticule am I feeling today? I'm on the crosshairs, I guess that'll work. Do a little camera angle readjusting there. Okay, let's see how sighted in this bad boy is. Never mind. Guess it'd probably help if I chambered around. Okay, here we go. Nice. Alright. I think I'm out of targets. Alright, so not quite as sighted egg as I would like, but hey, it was pretty damn close. Alright, well now that I'm a little bit more sober, I feel like I'd be able to sight this thing a little bit better if I actually brought the little Allen key that you need to sight in this stupid freaking optic. That being said, my accuracy was not really the point of this video. The point of the video was to show off that despite the fact that so many people don't like the polymer receiver, they don't trust it, they don't, for whatever reason, they just dismiss it altogether. It's still holding up. Like, I understand some of the rumors and trepidations that come along with having something like this. What the fuck is that? What is that? So this thing right here decided to crawl up and hang out with my camera. It looks like some sort of freaking fuzzy caterpillar, but Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I guess it's just gonna hang out right there then. Anyway, like I was saying, I understand some of the concerns that people have with this stuff, but guys, this isn't the 1980s anymore. So much of this lore comes from past experiences with past technology. Guys, technology is changing. The polymer we have nowadays is substantially better than what we had 20, 30 years ago. Our steel, our capacity for getting steel to be a specific hardness has increased exponentially over just the past few decades. The steel case ammo of today is ludicrously better than the steel case ammo of, 1950, 1960. Our ability to mold a steel that stretches in a similar way, not exact, but similar way that brass does. We do that very, very well nowadays. So steel ammo does not wear on a gun nearly as much as it used to. And a polymer receiver gun, especially one that has hardened steel inserts, it should have no trouble whatsoever, especially if it's specifically designed to run off of those inserts inside of a polymer receiver. It should have no trouble whatsoever. And a lot of people simply aren't gonna believe it. Like, despite the fact that Glock has how many decades of proven reliability and durability, they're ugly ass guns. They are horrible looking guns. I myself don't like the way that they look. I'm a 1911 guy. I love the 1911, especially the GI model with the wooden grip saw. That is right up my alley. But the Glock has proven itself time and time again, just like the 1911 has. Don't get me wrong, I'm not crapping on the 1911. I'm saying, how much I freaking love it. But the Glock is a notorious Tupperware gun, and a lot of people for so long haven't liked the concept, but technology has improved so much ever since these types of guns were introduced. Like, monumental improvements have been made, and this right here is a modern produced AR-15 with that polymer receiver. Now, if this thing was made back in the 1970s and had the polymer receiver, I might feel a little sketchy about shooting it, but by today's standards, nah, I have no problems whatsoever firing this thing, and I've done it quite a few times. Like, a lot of times. This right here is my go to the range and do some plinking rifling. I do that all the time just for fun. I can't really do that right now because 223 is non-existent, but you guys get what I'm saying. Anyway, if you like this kind of stuff, subscribe to the video. I do this stuff all the time, as you can see from the car down there. If you like the video, you definitely help out by actually liking the video down below. Go ahead and check out the description. You're going to find a link to my second channel. It's a great channel. It's a gaming channel. I get drunk, play video games, put them up on YouTube. That's my fallback in case the tyrannical boot of YouTube decides to come down on this channel. Maybe this channel disappears, or maybe I lose all my subscribers, or maybe just I get 3 strikes from nothing and everything is just gone. I mean, who knows what's going to happen with YouTube. So that gaming channel is my fallback channel. You'll definitely help out on this channel by subscribing to that one. Alright, well, that being said, we still have weather coming in, and I have another video that I'm just about to make, so I'm going to do that. You guys go off. Have a fantastic day, and of course, once again, thanks for watching. Been a little while since I've done this. Bonnie and Clyde be damned. Poor man's Garen. It's a shame that bolt-action shotguns aren't more mainstream.